EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready?
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On second down, Ritter. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Ritter from the gun. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Ready, set. Ready.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Falcons 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Black shot. Yellow. Hustle, hustle.
Back to throw, Ritter. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Third and short, Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Now the rookie Jaden Reed deep for the Packers. This is taken around the 12. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Right. 22 needle. Steel. Black.
Love looking to throw it. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Love. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jeff Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
10 cycles.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12 more yards.
Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Black Ultra. Set, go.
Here's Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
This 2nd and 4.
Set.
Love now. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready, play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Ready.
Robinson on a give right side. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Set.
3rd down and 1.
Trouble. 38. Set. Cut.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Let's go now.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Red. Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Working from the gun, Ritter. Man open is Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Spike 60.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the 1st half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now Love, he's got this complete to Jones. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Love's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we
Creeping
go.
up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ball red. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And a good first down there by Musgrave, who at pick 42 was the earliest Green Bay had drafted a tight end in over 20 years. With his rare size-speed combo, he was more than worthy of the pick and being a focal point of this offense.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Second down, Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Check, smash. Set, go.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Ready. Fury, yellow. Go pink. Hut, hut.
Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation in a 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Ready?
On 1st down, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Got a man, it's London. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta.
Let's go.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ritter to throw it. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Blue striker. Red, yellow. Ready?
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Ready,
Now
ready.
2nd and 3.
Blue.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? You go with the bigger guy to try and use size. You got to try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4.
Ready?
Here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Just a gain of a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Ready?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 62 yards.
Let's go now.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Love now. Flush to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a point down?
The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Ritter on 1st and 10. Throws right back to London, complete again. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, ready?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Ritter back to throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Black shot. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Ready,
all right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Fury, yellow.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Love from the gun on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ritter. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run.